Hey, it's Superintendent Horsley. I'm coming to you today from Sugar House Park. As you can see behind me, perhaps, is the starting line for the cross-country state championships, and having a good time. I just came from a site visit in West Valley. I did 3 of those today. In order to spend some time, I'm gonna film a special hallway minute that's really not in a hallway at all, but obviously out here at this beautiful park for this wonderful competition and cheering on a number of our teams. But I wanted to talk today very briefly about site visits and how impactful those have been, and important they are, and how they shape the way that I view and understand the way things are functioning and work. I was also on a Teams call talking about school fees with some of our high school support folks, teachers and administrators, and how the new school fees law was going to change, and learning about some of their concerns, so that our business administrator Todd and I can take those concerns back to the legislature and hopefully get an adequate amount of funding in order to be able to promulgate and continue our program with the loss of the ability to change fees. But going back to site visits, I was tabulating in my mind, I think I visited now my 60th school. These are in-depth visits, not just drop-bys, but the opportunity to go, and the priority has been, with Dr. Nye, I was on a number of those site visits as his chief of staff, but now as superintendent, we've switched it up a little bit, and we do our classroom observations before. I want to see the instruction. I want to see what's happening in your classroom spaces. I want to learn from you about the cool things that are working. I love to see the lights go on in our students' eyes. I love to see the engagement that you're creating in those classroom spaces. It's good to get in the lunchroom and greet those wonderful people, providing that safe, warm meal for our students. Check in with our janitor and thank them for the good work they're doing to keep that custodial team keeping the building clean. All those things are really incredibly important, but I love the classroom visits, and we usually spend about a half hour to 45 minutes sitting in classes. I was in a couple of classroom spaces today that were particularly impactful, and one of the classrooms, they turned it around on me and wanted to chat with me. I don't want to be a distraction. I am there to help our students and to observe your instructions so that I can provide better support to you. To date, I think at this point in time, there's a couple things. With 60 schools visited out of our 87, I believe now I've visited over 300 classroom spaces and had the chance to view that instruction. And I'm seeing some amazing things. I'm seeing some good things. I'm seeing some things that we would want to enhance and improve in terms of our Tier 1 instruction. And I'm grateful for the folks that have kind of walked through and guided me along this process. I want you to know that I leave a little card that says, "Thank you for letting me visit your classroom space." And on that, I have my phone number and my email address. And I put that there very intentionally with the hope and desire that when you have feedback, that you would feel comfortable just reaching out and sharing that with me. Obviously, I'd want you to communicate with your principal if there's something the principal could or should be helping you with. There's other district departments that if you want me to help connect you with that. But if there's just a general observation or question, some of you have been great and very intentional about sharing your feedback. But I want to make sure I'm hearing and making sure everybody knows that everybody has that opportunity as well, and that I am listening to that feedback and trying to do the best I can to provide the support that you need. So thanks for all that you do. Thanks for letting me be in your classroom spaces. Thanks for being in this classroom space today, and have a great rest of your week.